What I'm talking about is the Patriot versus the Minuteman. It's kind of a standing joke. The Patriot is actually a grown-up Minuteman or a Minuteman on steroids. It's got the same features as a Minuteman, my compartmentation, my gin set, but this truck here is now carrying from 850 to 1,500 gallons. This particular truck will carrying 1,500 gallons. Now we've got a tandem truck carrying 1,500 gallons. The purpose for that is, if you use a tandem and a front axle, just a drag front axle, I will go approximately the same distance you will with a four-wheel drive with the same weight, with a single wheel. Now if you put it into a 6x, then it's there. What we're going after is flotation. Using a tandem here, we're doing flotation. Approximately, we've got about 4,000 pounds of weight per tire. We've got this truck equaled out, so the truck has 4,000 pounds, its foot pressure on the ground per tire. So we've got it to balance out in this. The structure of the truck, we gotta know what you're gonna do, what to do with it. The dual pump system is the main difference in this truck versus the Minuteman. We'll demonstrate the dual pumps and what's the capability of them doing fighting fire. But the dual pumps, I really feel, is a key component here, because there's four major positives on the dual pump. One is cost. We can put this pump in here and maintain it for about half the cost. Maintenance. Anybody that works on lawnmowers, Briggs & Stratton lawnmowers, is able to work on the engine of this pump. User-friendly. Can you run a lawnmower? Same thing with running this pump. It's basically a throttle, all there is. The maintenance, again, if you can work on a lawnmower, or somebody can work on a lawnmower engine, you can maintenance this engine. So the cost of your maintenance is just minimal. Say the next size pump up, which is twice the cost, but the performance is almost exactly the same as this deal. We got to overhaul this little diesel. It's a little 3-cylinder diesel. The first part is, who are you going to get to work on it? Who's qualified to work on that diesel? Okay, the rebuild kit on that diesel is the same price as I can buy this entire pump for. So what you're trying to say, I'm trying to say here, I can completely destroy this pump and have it back in this truck ready to run for the same cost as you're going to overhaul that diesel. Plus, while I'm waiting on this pump to get fixed, whatever it is, since I'm running two pumps, this truck is still in service. I have my other pump. And again, we're going to demonstrate this while we're spraying the water. The Patriot's gin set is up here. The Minuteman's down low. Now, if we had an extended cab or a four-door cab, there's times we'll set the generator here. Say we don't have the gin set, we will move the reel down so it's ground level. So what we'll do is we'll just reverse these down, bring it down. If you take the gin set option here. If you're going to run this as a structure truck or a first response type of truck, this is a very, very valuable commodity. When you, half our calls are at night. We're going to light the night up. Our compartmentation. Another feature that can be incorporated in this truck. This truck is primarily an interface truck. Number one, it's an interface truck. What's interface mean? Basically, we can fight structure, wildland in the country. It's a wildland truck design. We designed to fight the wildlands. We're doing the tandem and stuff. We can fight structure, you know, structure firefighting. Now, we're carrying 1,500 gallons of water. We can put a quick dump in here, and we can use it as a tanker or a tender. Okay, now we got three deals. Wildland, first response, rescue truck, structure truck, and now a tender. It's covered all four bases with this truck. On the crosslays, the system we got set in here so we can ride this truck is we set it back. We've got the grip strut here. We don't really want to drag our hose over this. So we designed this door, you lift it up and pull it, and it folds down. Gives me my access to my crosslay. Notice that I'm not going over the top of my grip strut. To shut the door, you basically bring it up, slam it in, set it down. On the bumper grill guard for this particular model truck, it's a Kenworth. We've removed the bumper and we made a bumper out of 4 by 8 by 1/4 inch tubing. So if you hit something, it gives us the protection to protect our front end. Also, there's a stop right in here, so if you hit the outside edge, this doesn't flex in here. We're trying to protect this. On our front monitor, we're trying to protect our front monitor. Now this is a tilt hood. We have to be able to get into this compartment. So we pull a safety pin, pull up pins here. We're going to lower down our front bumper on a grill guard. Now, this gives us full access to the truck. Again, when you're done, shut your bumper, bring your grill guard up, lock it in, and pin your sides. Okay, another feature the bumper has on it besides the monitor, which is an option, we have the sweeps. I am not a real big fan of a front monitor unless you have over 1,000 gallons a minute, because with a man back there riding the truck, I will put out 3 times more fire with 1/3 the water using just a monitor. The reason for that is we're bringing our gallonage up. We're having to hit our head fire and do our overhaul all in one sweep. So you got to really bring your gallonage up, and it's using a lot of water. Okay, if we incorporate the sweeps into this picture here, which we're going to pump out approximately not quite 20 gallons, and then we drop down our monitor to 30 gallons a minute, which is now 50 gallons a minute, using the monitor and the sweeps, we're getting a real good knockdown and overhaul with a one-pass scenario, with a one-man solution. I still feel the man riding on a hand nozzle really cleans up the picture here. I'm going to have him pumping both pumps, and then we're going to shut down to one pump so you can see the gallons we're pumping. We're going to have these nozzles set at 100 gallons a minute, each nozzle, and then we're going to kick them up to 125. I want to show you the different patterns with one pump, 2 pumps, left pump, right pump. Okay, there's 2 pumps. Okay, kill, 1 pump, 1 pump. Notice here, we still have our GPMs. What we have lost is our pressure. We still have our reach. We've lost maybe 5 feet. Okay, 2 pumps. There we go. Our increase of our reach is approximately only 10 feet. Put them to fog. Bring them to fog. Full fog. Full fog. Okay, see our pattern with both pumps? Okay, 1 pump. We still got a good pattern, it's just not quite as fine with it. Okay, straight stream it. Straight stream. Okay, a reach. Now hold them steady. Just hold them steady. Right there. 2 pumps. We've increased our reach approximately 5 feet. This is a safety system on this thing. Okay, on this demonstration, this truck is equipped with a calf's line. We're going to keep this van with straight water with a foam solution. This will have calves. Now, in a foam solution, we got to make a foam water. So this nozzle will have foam solution in it. We're going to run 0.5%. We're going to run 2 pumps, then I'm going to shut them off. In fact, we're going to run 2 pumps, and then I'm going to kill 1 pump to prove that it doesn't mess with this system. Any other system cannot take this fluctuation of water pressure that we're going to be doing here, opening and closing lines. It's not going to bother this. I'm going to have this man opening and closing the line, while this guy continues to run casts, opening and closing his lines. Okay, 1 pump. Notice my cast line doesn't bother it. Kill this line. It doesn't bother it. Open that line. Doesn't bother it. Close it. On a regular system, I am messing with my water pressure. We have got one pump running. And there's my calf system running in here. So you can open and close. Okay, open and close your calf line. Open, close, open, close. Keep running. Okay, now do you reach? Open it up. What we're demonstrating here, our front monitor allows us to hit our head fire, has us to control. Then we're overhauling with our sweep as we're coming along here at the truck. This gives me my knockdown, this gives me my overhaul. This is one time we are able, kilowatt, by putting the sweep and the monitor together, I feel that the monitor is actually going to be used this time now. I do not like remote control front monitors because they waste too much water, because we're trying to overhaul and knock the head fire down one shot. By doing the sweep and the monitor, it allows us to decrease our gallonage on our monitor so we can knock down our head fire, and then do the overhaul with the sweep on the truck to truly make it a one-man operation. But I still feel the man on the nozzle will put out 3 times more fire in a situation. But on a one-man fire, this system works good.